Peace, everybody. It's your boy. Let's talk. Be back with another video. All right, man. So I want to talk to y'all about why people are now starting to quit their 9 to 5 job. Because I'm still sure y'all realize that. I'm sure y'all noticing it. Y'all see more and more people are doing it. You see is the job market is funny because although we do have openings, not a lot of places are hiring like that, like they were just a few years ago. They're not hiring your average American citizens. They may be hiring migrants. That may be a topic for another video, but there are some markets open because people are quitting, and the reason why people are quitting is because they're not heard. They're they're not their voices not getting heard. Their needs are not getting met. They feel like they're being used, being abused, taken advantage of, and shoot, they're absolutely right. And it's crazy because I just made a video talking to y'all about how I quit my concession stand job, um, working at the stadiums. I was actually working for Airmark. I don't know if I mentioned that, like the specific name. I was trying to be a little discreet, but it is what it is. I don't work there no more. But I was working for Airmark, and it's funny because I don't know if it's across the country because Airmark is like one of those corporations that's all over America. But um, in Philadelphia, they on strike right now down at the stadiums because they're not like Airmark. They demand all this stuff, yet they don't give you anything. Like I told you all in that video, like the reason why I quit is because they want you to do all this stuff. You can't take days off even if it was stuff important. Like they do give you days off, but it's always a hissy fit or whatever. And then if you take a certain amount of days off, you end up losing your job. And it's like, all right, you want so much from us, but we don't get paid time off. Uh, we don't get FMLA. We don't get health benefits. Like we don't got insurance. We don't got none of that stuff. We just work for our time and we leave. That's it. That's all we get. Sure, you got a union because that's what's down there striking right now. The union, they're on strike, but that's it. Like maybe if they try to fire you for something, the union may fight for you to keep your job. So they just can't fire you just for any particular reason. But that's it though. Like that's like the only perk you see. Like I said, there's no PTO, there's no time, like there's no FMLA, there's no health benefits. It's none of that stuff. And there's a lot of micromanaging, man. And instead of me down there picketing with everybody else, I just up and quit. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that because I got other income. I got other gigs. I do stuff a lot on my own, which is like 70% of my income, my own money, and I do probably like 30 of it, maybe 35 is on the books. Maybe it's like a 65-35 type thing. But um, yeah, I decided I'm like I'm not doing all that working for them. And it's not just with Airmark, not here in Philadelphia, but it's all over the country. Shoot, maybe all over the world, depending on who you ask. Because y'all realize like the system is seeming like it's changing. Like what the heck is going on? And truth be told, maybe this happened. Maybe this started like the seeds been planted before 2020, but it appears like 2020 was a pivotal triggering point where everything that you see now that's happening as far as the economy, as far as the jobs, as far as just everything, it all started then, and we're seeing that we're starting to see the effects of it now. And people are like, man, I'm getting tired of this. And they see that like we've been lied to. They see that like everything has been rules, and most people are now like, I'd rather take a chance on my own and see how I can do it on my own than versus just keep being a slave for you. And you're gonna start seeing more and more of this because it don't show no signs of getting better. Like I said, we got more and more illegals coming to this country by the drones. They're getting flown out here. I might do a video report on there. Yeah, I know I haven't really been kind of doing like the reactions side by side and everything. I told you that takes up too much of my time, and I like to put out a lot of content. So that's why I've been doing all these kind of live raw videos talking to you guys. But I might actually make a video of that because you see that they're actually being flown out here, those migrants. So that's why a lot of people are feeling the way they're feeling because they see that all the good jobs is going to these people. So they're like, all right, well, what am I doing? Y'all giving them all these government subsidies. Y'all giving them housing. Y'all giving them placement. Y'all giving them everything. So y'all don't need us. So I'm out. And like I said, you're gonna start seeing more and more of this, and it's going to get to a point where it may actually get to violent. Physical. Well, it's starting to get there now, but I'm talking about like a large scale, as far as nationwide. It's going to get to that point if the powers that be, the establishment, like I'll call them, they don't if they don't do something about it. But that's the reason why I see more and more people who are quitting their average everyday 9 to 5 jobs. It's just too much for them. It's just too much of a headache, and people are just getting fed up of feeling like slaves and getting pennies on a dollar. They just like, I'll take my chance on my own. Especially now, I've been telling y'all, there's so many ways you can make money without ever having to actually work your 9 to 5. So more and more people are starting to realize that too. And that's all due to social media because you got people like myself telling you this and way others, people way bigger than me and better than me and giving you all this information. And people are starting to take heed to it. So like I said, we're gonna start seeing more and more of this. And if we start to see a point where it's the majority of the citizens, then it's gonna be a system wide collapse and the likes that we've never seen before. And maybe that might be a good thing. It's yet to remain to be seen. So we just have to wait and see. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.